If you had ever had an ex, it's like, you know what? Why don't you just stop breathing? Leave me in peace. Go away. Just stop breathing. Yeah. There are exes that are like that, you look at them and you think, what did I ever see in this person? And so they've died. Now, there's two things about this. The first of all, this is not a prediction. It's not a premonition, unless you've got some plans that you haven't figured out yet, that you're thinking about how to bump off your ex. This is not a premonition. What it could be, though, is that on the one hand, if your ex is still alive and breathing, unfortunately, it could mean that you have reached psychologically a place in your life where you have buried the relationship, not the person, but the relationship. And therefore, you've reached a place psychologically where you can possibly move on because you have buried the relationship ostensibly. Now, this is slightly different when the person has actually suffered a bereavement. And I used to do drug and alcohol counseling as well as bereavement counseling. And the sense of loss, whether it's because the ex has just taken off and left or you've left them, and an actual bereavement, there's still a sense of loss. But think of it this way. When you are bereaved, as I was with my first marriage, there was no going back. I couldn't get him back. He wasn't coming back. And so that there's a real permanent sense of a break. But when the person who has actually lost someone dreams that their partner or ex has died, it's an indication that they have moved on to a place where they can actually look forward again. They're not kind of enmeshed in the feelings of loss. So take it from me, if you're dreaming about your ex dying, it's not because you may wish them dead, but it doesn't mean that that's actually going to happen unless you make it happen.